enough. If we acted enough. The headline behind me would read, Gaza has been liberated. So our work is not done. We must show up. Stronger than we did the first October 7th.
What?
Louder than we did the first October 7th. Make it clear that we are not going anywhere. We will keep fighting until Palestine is free.
When are you going to learn these people are anti-American scum?
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
You're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host, MC Too Tall. Well, had rehearsals the other night, and tonight is the night, baby. Tonight is the night. Sunday, October 12th, 2025. I was going to dedicate this entire show to talking about this party I got coming up, but let me talk about it briefly before I get into what I'm so angry about, where I have to now split the show between this topic and that topic. Okay, here we are. Here's your information right here. Yoa Club, also known as SC Yoa, 850 62nd Street, beginning at noon. You have no excuses. That's this afternoon. Actually, that is today at noon. Throughout the afternoon, all the way up to 6 p.m. And yours truly, MC Too Tall, will be appearing right around 3-ish, accompanied by one of my favorite bands of all time, Black Death. I'm telling you, I like these guys more than a lot of what I've heard on the radio throughout my lifetime. I'm genuinely that much a fan of this great band. And it's an honor and privilege to have this band backing me up. And they've done it before, but each and every time, I gotta tell you, it is an honor and a privilege. They're a great band. And they've made great songs like Bush Bandits, The All-Knowing Schwa, and I Like Pussy, which was also covered by the Bloody Muffs. And it's a great song. These are great songs. They have another song unreleased called The Piss Man of Harlem. And I have the privilege of doing a rap verse on there. So it's going to be an interesting, delightful array and display of musical talent that you will find nowhere else in the world. This is an event worth coming to. It's worth dropping everything to come to. If you have to don socks, darn it, don those socks elsewhere on some other time. Get your behinds over to 850 62nd Street by 12 noon today. And so there's going to be some festivities of food. You could even bring some food over. It's very much encouraged. You're not obligated to do it. There's no pressure to do it, but it would be a nice communal, fun family thing for you to do that. And some of the guests in the audience that told me personally that they'll be showing up is my good buddy Edwin, that you might know as DJ El Nini. He'll be in the house and mingling amongst the other audience members. And also there, if you know Big Al Boulder, a lot of people don't know this. He happens to be a family member of mine. He's part of our extended family. He is a cousin. And so is Frankie Granado, the former frontman of the band U.S. Steel. And we got these are just the distinguished guests that'll be among the audience. On stage, come on, it doesn't get better than Black Death. And you have other talents on there, such as the Good Yegs and cool stuff like that. And I believe my friend Brian's project, The Surgical Six, will be in the house. I hope that they're in the house because I do enjoy music by the Surgical Six. And either way, regardless, you're going to have a grand old time, I assure you. Somehow, some way. Whether you enjoy the music or not, you'll enjoy the overall experience. But I didn't come there to suck. Okay? I didn't come there to be a lousy act. And so I'm going to do my music because that's what I do. That is my struggle. That is my plight. That is my mission. I was given these lyrical talents as a gift from God, and so I will use that to spread His good word and do songs like You Can't Kill Me, Like a Freak, and The Wave. Real awesome stuff, I tell you. Real awesome effing stuff. And what else was I going to say that was important? Yeah, we're going to segue into this topic right here. Check this out. You have Muslims in Manhattan angry for no apparent reason, as per usual. This is from October 7th of this year. This is not Gaza. This is not the West Bank. This is not Jordan. This is not Tehran, Iran, or Baghdad, Iraq. This is New York City, the heart of Manhattan, Rockefeller Center, right in front of the Fox News building. And they're just going nuts there. They are angry for no reason. Of course it's no reason. Because fuck your plight. Your plight means nothing to people who make music to get laid. Yes, there is a message in my music. I try to give off positive vibes in my music. But since certain members of the goth community say I just do it to gather up a bushel of chicks under 30 years old so I could seduce and bang them, so be it. Then I do my music to get laid then, so be it. Believe what you want to believe. Or as my brother Louis Krantz would say it, you believe what you want to believe. And so, these Muslims are angry. They are pissed off. and they're being anti-American scum about it. Why do I call them anti-American scum? Because they're disrupting what Americans were meant to be in life. They're disrupting what Americans are meant to do with their lives, ordained by God to do with their lives, so that people could shift their attention to whatever their unimportant plight, cause, and struggle is supposed to be. And let me tell you something. Anybody who disrupts what Americans do, as they are ordained by God to do, for some unimportant cause, they are anti-American scum. And that's what this is all about. It's a bunch of anti-American scum with an unimportant cause, disrupting everyday life in everyday America. No good. No es bueno, senor. No es bueno. So many levels of hell. Where belong the left who enable and allow for this and even encourage it? This is what you get for willfully and deliberately being a wimp. Being a wimp that allows for this type of vicious, animalistic, anti-American, scum of the earth behavior. These people ought to be ashamed of themselves. They ought to be on their hands and knees, scrubbing the floors of the mess halls throughout these here United States. Because they've shown us in this protest for their unimportant plight and their unimportant cause that scrubbing the floors is all they're good for. And if they don't scrub fast enough, may they get a boot to the head. A boot to the head. And everything that is both physically painful and humiliating at the same time. These people are lowlives. They spit when they talk. They can't pronounce their words correctly. They can't tell the difference between an R or a W. They suck. They are lowlives that cannot even talk straight. And in the immortal words of Samuel L. Jackson, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? It seems like even their mockery of the English language is nowhere near English. It kind of reminds me of that Italian artist that made that song in the 70s that became like a big hit all throughout Europe because all the European countries cleared out all the shelves of that song thinking they were buying American music. Unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. But, these people, they think they're speaking English. They really do think they're speaking English. At least this Italian artist knew it was gibberish. But here we are. Bunch of people with their unimportant plights, their unimportant causes, and they take to Manhattan to disrupt everyday American life, lived out by Americans as ordained to them by God to do so. Unbelievable, folks, unbelievable. Unholy, ungodly. And that's my opinion on the matter, and it must be stopped. These people are anti-American scum that don't belong here, and they must be stopped. Make it American, folks. Make it American. Because if you don't make it American, you might as well come at me with everything you got blazing. You may as well picket anywhere that you believe I am to be. But just leave my little show out of it. I'm doing a few songs. Just stay away from there. Don't disrupt me over there, because then you don't want me jumping off a stage to kick your ass for screwing up one of the few things in my life that make me happy. Because if I get these songs right, I might meet some hot chick in the audience and get laid tonight. Okay? So be nice about me over there, okay? Be nice about it with me over there. But anywhere else, I challenge you all to bring it. And on that note, make sure it's a positive note. I say this: respect God, watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, your hardcore, fierce, and sexy host that is never gross, MC Too Tall. Okay, see you at noon today.